cracking up. Are you recording now?
Oh, you can see it.
Oh, you recording now? Oh, little red thing ain't pop up so I can see what's going on. This nigga swear he slick. Look at Cool. Hold on, why Cool drinking the milk and about the blanket on?
Caffeine. I don't drink no milk.
Oh, you all the way with your what?
So there's 80% of black people. They just don't know it yet.
Well, oh, they ain't drinking milk neither?
They intolerant to it.
Yeah, I ain't never been big on milk.
Your GI system told you.
Yeah, who?
Gastrointestinal.
Bubble guts, itis, all of that is pathological.
Yeah.
Talk that shit, Cool.
Fuck that shit.
Talk your shit, Cool. Now I don't be drinking milk. Yo, I swear to God, this Rebel ice cream I did it wrong last couple weeks ago when I talked about it. The Rebel ice cream, that shit is the keto type joint. Man, listen, that chocolate ice cream be good as a motherfucker, dog. Ain't nothing fucking with it. That shit serious. Yo, Cool, you ain't been around, Cool. We hot out here. Cool, we got them aiming at our heads.
Oh,
the internet. We got Facebook going crazy on some hot shit.
I don't know why they just Nas fans. I like Nas, but that shit
I like Nas.
listen to.
My whole problem is this. Hold on, we gonna talk about it. Let's y'all ready? Y'all ready?
I've been recording. You saw that.
Yeah, I know that. Y'all ready?
Well,
this is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 54. First off, I want to start off, and I love when we take a step forward in the evolution of our podcast. And this is another step forward because once again, you can see my brother to the right.
Little man in the corner.
I'm back, baby.
As if you've been watching, you already know we are ahead of the game as far as this podcast game. We break and talk about shit 2-3 weeks before the rest of the world catch up. So y'all got to catch up with us, be ahead of the game on that aspect of things. But this is Brothers Talking Shit episode 4. I am Plush Man, also known as the Fat Boy, also known as the man who's going to be calling the man broadish this episode. Guarantee fucking T. Somebody's getting the broad. So stand by for that one. Oh yeah, and I'm your Huckleberry.
And I'm Rel, aka Iceberg Shorty, aka the King of Controversial Comments. I said what I said. Don't at me, and I'm at where I'm at. Also, the man of international mystery. You never know where I'm at, man. I don't know where I'm at.
And this your guy, Cool Mike, aka Dr. Mike, the people's podiatrist, your favorite foot doctor. Saturday Night Mike, coming to you from the Prophetic Podcast.
Hey.
With your Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Well, what they was telling me was though, Cool. They was
hold up, man. Before we go, man, we don't know where the fuck Juice at. You know what I'm saying? Last week, Juice was stunting. You know what I'm saying? This week, I don't know where the fuck Juice at. But
I'm hitting his phone up all crazy. He ain't answering me. So we might get Butterscotch hop in here real soon, hopefully. But where do you want to start? Do we want to talk about this Nas shit? Still gonna leave this Nas shit alone.
Make it quick, cause I'll bring you up to the Facebook where we the villains.
Right. We the villains on Facebook. Because, I had to call for backup because I said, and this is the truth. I feel like Jim Jones today.
Oh no.
Artist and put than Nas does today.
Say that one more time.
Huh?
Say that one more time.
Today, Jim Jones puts out better music today than Nas does. If you listen to their last 2 albums, which they both dropped the album last year and they dropped the album this year, just comparing those 4 albums, 2 each, Jim Jones 2 is better than Nas 2. That's how I feel about it. A lot of people feel like, I guess it's their heart. You know, people live through their heart. And okay, I'm not talking about what Nas does. I'm talking about what Nas is doing right now. It's garbage. Anything
so
bro?
What happened with Facebook? Was it with this? Did they come out and say something?
Oh, they said all kinds of things. I must be on crack. What is he smoking? No way. But I guarantee you 65% of the people who commented didn't listen to either one of Jim Jones' albums and probably haven't really listened.
You said, what's the second part? You said they listen to the Nas album?
More than likely, because there's no way you can listen to it and
that's true. That's true. There's no way they judging. No way they judging off a hard, mean listen. They haven't got time to listen to that. I'm not even trying to hear. I tried to listen and I couldn't.
It's a struggle to listen to.
It's hard.
Nas can rap.
Matter of fact, let me tell you what I did. I went back and listened to the old Nas joints. I ain't even gonna lie. Life's a bit like I started listening to Illmatic and a couple other joints. I couldn't.
Right.
That that Al Jarreau shit, I was like, ugh. Why the fuck did you do that?
Hey, cool. I also said that listening to Nas is like listening to random Black History trivia on beats. He'll just say some off the wall shit. Y'all with Vivica. She must be from Africa. George Washington Carver. Like, whoa. What just happened, Nas? Come on, man. Are we done with Nas? We're gonna do that no more.
Let's be done with him.
Shout out to my man Petey. I'm gonna get Petey on the podcast when I go home, man. My man Petey, I went to high school with, man. Bruh. He was like, it's a bunch of throwaway joints. I said, you proving my point, Petey. Throwaway equals trash. like the last thing I threw away is the trash.
I guarantee you, whoever made them beats ain't getting a lot of work. Ain't nobody like, yo, who produced Nas' last album? Ain't nobody checking for him.
I don't even think it matter, yo, who produced it. Like, I'm still waiting on the Nas album, right? When you know what I'm saying? Like when he came on that Khaled beat, you know what I'm saying? Ooh la la la. You know what I'm saying? We said, go ahead.
There you go again, cool.
I heard.
Whenever you get a chance, you gotta sing. Mama, I just want to sing, Mama.
Mama, I want to sing.
Nah, but you're right on that one. That dream right there. If you listen to it, that's where he need to be at.
Yeah.
In 2019, he don't need just let me rap. Have my shit lined up and let him rap.
When he came on there, I'm a divine leader. I was like, oh, okay. I was all on board, and then ever since then, you see, you didn't even like that shit last year. You liked it.
I did.
Trash.
I like stuff.
Basuda B.
But the biggest Nas fans wasn't fucking with that shit.
Garbage.
We ain't going well, I stick by that. Jim Jones shit is better than Nas shit right now.
Fact.
Rumble me. I don't care. I want to start with this still situation. Where you head at? Where we head at? Rel, what you want to start with? The Emmett Till pictures, the young boy taking pictures in front of his grave, and a memorial video with bullets.
Bro. People go out of their way to do overt racist shit, right? And they do it for the clicks. It's funny, man, because I've been steadily moving away from look at this shit right. Hold up, time out.
This nigga here.
Well.
On light
let me
skin.
flip the shit.
He on big beard time. Is that what it is?
I guess so, man. My bad. Hold on. I'm here. All right.
Oh, shit. You want to do your introduction, Juice? Or, you know what I'm saying? Because we knee deep in the podcast.
Hey, man, this your homie, Boy Dre, aka the Charm God, aka Juice. I'm late as fuck. I'm sorry. I hope they don't kill me. I'm here.
Oh, look at that. All right.
We already did Nas.
Yeah, we already talked about Nas. Do you have something you want to add? Because I was great getting to this Emmett Till shit.
Nah, let's get into the Emmett Till thing. I'm done with Nas. And if you don't like what I got to say about Nas, fuck y'all.
Hold on. If you don't like what you got to say about Nas, come holler at me. Fuck all that. I'm taking all that. Let's go.
Come talk to the team.
All right, man. So, it popped up and, sometimes at this point in my life, I just got to chuckle about the shit that I see. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the overt racism. Like, in somebody's mind, they said, yo, here's a good idea. Let's go get some guns and go out to the Emmett Till Memorial and post out there like, you know what I'm saying, we all for this. You ignorant fucks. First of all, the lady came out and said it wasn't true like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So you're celebrating the death of somebody who wasn't supposed to die in the manner that he was supposed to die in, right?
Right.
And you just
that noise.
I don't know what you talking about.
You don't hear that?
No.
Yeah, this is something I'm doing.
I don't know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So he what happened?
Maybe I'm tripping. I hit something. I don't know his name. Go ahead.
Can we do the podcast now? Huh?
Go ahead. My bad. I apologize.
All right. I'm sorry. You engineering this shit now or me?
Damn.
I'm just saying.
Warm it up, Chris.
All right. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So this whole Emmett Till thing, that shit just got me blown. And then I was like, yo, there go these white people in again. You know what I'm saying? And not talking about all white people, but these motherfuckers right here, that shit was ridiculous. Like, why would you even do that? It don't even make no sense to even do it. So now that they go to college, frat boys. I don't know if they were drunk that night and just said, let's go do it. But that shit is fucking crazy to me. Right? But they're amongst us. They're walking around amongst us. I'm sad.
My thing is, this is my thing. Why are we still doing obvious racist shit today? Like, I understand that I really don't think many, can I just go and say it?
But
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of white people really like niggas like that anyway. It's only a handful of white people that really, really, really fuck with you and will come sit at the table with you. Most of them don't really know, don't care. They don't even have that type of, you know what I'm saying, situation where they're in, where they could just be dealing with black folk all the time. So I don't assume that it's going to be kumbaya, but why are we still fucking with like historical shit that obviously bothers black people? That's the shit I can't get past. Like, what are we accomplishing when we do that shit?
to me, it's if you want to be racist to something that can defend itself. And when you out here being racist, that Emmett Till can't defend itself.
Right.
Like, if you don't be racist in power. I mean, you can be both. Like, that's
Right.
just that's all I say.
And I think by definition, if you racist, you are a coward. Because the reality is, man, like, you projecting that hate and evil on somebody else or a class or race of people. And it's really because you feel a certain kind of way. You feel inferior. You feel less than, or whatever the case may be. If you got to pedestal yourself up, you know what I mean? And that's really what white supremacy is in general terms. So I think that's low level, low IQ racism. You know what I'm talking about? That's the you ain't even got the world. You know, not that you ain't worrying about them, but like they not even thinking. They the bank robbers or racists. Like, you know, no man's bank robbers. Let me just, ain't nobody got time for that. Get the interest rate racists and the you know, the small business loan denial racists. I worry more about that than these kind of guys. But like, it's just anyway around it. And I think they do it for some feather ruffling kind of tactics too, as like a white supremacy billboard, or think of it maybe like gang initiation type shit. I don't know. Hell if I know. But it's all pointless. It only really serves probably to unify, if anything else, their thought process and sentiment, man. They on a limited time as far as this overt shit goes.
That shit is absolutely fucking nuts.
It's wild, dude. Have you guys got to see The Great Hack?
No,
No.
Said
All right, so like The Great Hack is a documentary on Netflix, and it's basically about how there's this company, I think it's called Cambridge Analytics, that basically takes data. I mean, we're aware of this happening already, but it
That's
takes
the
data.
Facebook shit.
Yeah, and it gets a profile on you, and it can skew your decision making by things that they feel will basically move you. I'm just trying to keep it layman terms. Things that will move you. So what happens is, this Cambridge Analytics place pretty much got all your data, and basically they were selling it. They're basically giving it to campaigns. So they knew that, like, Trump, right, when he was running, they purposely created a campaign for him that would be the way it was, and they targeted an audience. They're not looking for the people that are well informed, but they're looking for the people that can easily be swayed. And they do this shit in every country, even with the racism shit. Like, they had Russians making memes about, like, Blue Lives Matter and shit like that. Like,
That's
they
the
do this
Russian
shit.
bot. That's what I was saying about Russian bots. They really was making up shit and putting it in the fray.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like, this is real.
It splintered the vote.
So it's
Right.
the game vote. So they're doing things to make you intrigued by the person, so you'll vote for them.
So they
Yeah.
put out there and be like, Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter. So here we are, black people fussing and fighting on social media about black and blue lives and all of that stuff, and they really just throwing monkey wrenches in the political game. So it splinters the vote. Who says it on one end? Who says it on one? So you voting for multiple Democrats instead of somebody strong. Pretty much, it benefited the Republican side. They threw stuff about Hillary's. So Russian, interns or something somewhere over there doing some shit like this, and it kind of created this social construct around the elections based around just uprising and local shit. So they was targeting black people in regular cities, for example, and causing shit amongst our Facebook communities and social networking communities that was anything but unified, so to speak. If that makes sense.
This maybe I'm a little confused. What does Republican win and how?
Would you say?
How does Republicans winning and Democrats not winning help?
So they get to choose who they want in office. Did they want Hillary in office or did they want Trump in office? They wanted Trump in office.
For them, business wise.
Whatever the reason, maybe it's white supremacy. Who the hell knows, right? Because those aren't the best choices. But like, if you had to choose, I guess they was rocking with the folks that they might have been in bed with before. Now, lo and behold, you got all these people coming out and say that they was in bed and had all these Russian business dealings. So say they had those same dealings with the Clintons, you might have just seen it the other way around. That they would target red Republicans and Tea Party Republicans and whatever else the splintering groups are. But when we say Russian bots, and I said the term, like, it just because it's like new words put together, right? So it's really just people that are you seen go on any Ball Alert or any one of these pages, it was like advertisement. I'm selling sex here, kind of these nameless faces people, these 0 follower accounts, right? Those kind of things. They are meant to stir shit. And I guess to Juice's point, it was in a part of that movie that they kind of uncovered that. It's strange, man.
Yeah, it was wild. And it's like, they are listening to you. They're listening to you. They know they can predict how you feel. They don't just know how you feel, but they can take all the data that you give them and they can predict how you feel and sway elections. And they generally consider this technology to be a weapon.
They say they can tell when the women pregnant and start sending them shit in the mail by the fact that if they stop buying tampons or maxi pads, 9 months later you'll get some fucking pamper shit in a coupon. Like, if you think of some shit like that, right?
How do they know buying? How do they know what you're buying though?
What? There's an algorithm. The cameras in the store tell you exactly what you're going to buy. They had all those cameras are just collecting your data.
Bro, they send pamper coupons when you
That's how.
when you 9 months pregnant. And how they know? Because they know. Because of how you purchase and how you surf your web and then how you use your phone. They said a while ago that it could be off and they could still listen to you. They could the CIA could activate your phone from an off position.
That's crazy.
That was on CNN.
Is it crazy?
Next war is going to be it ain't gonna be a physical war. It's gonna be more like
Cause people waking up, you know, just this whole pitting us against each other. Never mind just within the black community, but just kind of people without the money, you know, the money controllers, that 1% versus everybody else. That shit ain't gonna be pretty. They ain't gonna give it up easy.
That shit crazy.
It's wild, man. It's a wild world we're living in right now, man. And I don't know. I believe a lot of the racism is real, but I believe a lot of the shit that's making us want to really just get out and fight, I definitely believe that somebody's doing that for a purpose. Like somebody's activating that feeling. Because it's like some of this shit kids doing, like, why are you even doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
You can be, I mean, just the Emmett Till situation, the kids posting, you know, posing by, what it was his grave, right? Was his grave?
Yeah, it was at the memorial site.
His memorial site, you know. Yeah, like shit like that. Like a lot of this stuff, they're being prompted and motivated because something is making them do that. Like that whole mind control shit, we ain't fought. We're there. Like we're there as far as that being a thing. Like it's happening. Like you can easily be swayed with a meme. A meme is a weapon. Because you can see a meme and it can get these feelings out of you, and you can just start doing shit based off that. I see it. I see past all that shit.
Like, all right, let me ask you this: you think something like, let's say, a woman who wants to be married, right? She's in a relationship, she wants to be married. Do you think there's a way that, not necessarily she can do, but I'm just saying for an example, like, there's a way to influence somebody, a man, to start thinking about marriage through stuff like that? You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. All the time.
So that,
I mean, just look at what's the American dream? The American dream is was to get married, have kids, buy a house. But I think the undertone to even getting a family, according to American dream, is to consume. So I'm gonna get a house, I'm gonna get cars, I'm gonna get everything that goes along with the family. The American dream ain't gonna get the bag. It ain't gonna get the money and get wealth. They don't say that. They say the American dream is get the family, get the house, get the cars, and travel.
let me ask you: is that still an American dream though? Is the American dream really right now is for y'all? And I, you know, we're y'all are married. I'm, you know, in a relationship. But is now when little girls are growing up, are they thinking like when, let's say, our women were kids, the dream was to have a wedding, and is that what young girls right now in this new century think, or in general, you think that's the American dream still?
No, that American dream is dead, man.
Or that version of it, right?
Their version of it, right? Their version is get it now for real. They actually get that part right. They want it now, but they can't get it now, so they fake like they got it now. But like just the habits that certain millennials are doing, they not getting married as quickly, I believe. They're not buying houses as often, I believe. They rent, you know what I mean? It's a lot. They leave jobs. More. I'm gonna leave jobs at a rapid rate. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different things that they do. That's just different than a generation ago.
I don't know. I think the American dream now is be what you want to be, do what you want to do at no expense to yourself. You know, it's like if I wake up today and I want to be a meat popsicle, I identify as a meat popsicle. You better not say shit about it, or you're discriminating against me. So we're starting to get into some weird places, man.
American dream is famous. It ain't even about having money. I think people would rather have their 15 and be recognized more than even financially being okay.
Right.
And I'm the opposite. I want the money. I want to get a store on Walmart and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want like the shit that fucked me up. I remember when I think about the paparazzi shit, was the one thing when Kanye was coming out, they was coming out their crib about to go to the airport, and the paparazzi boy was like right in the car. Dog, that's not right for a nigga like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm putting in again. You walk up to me with a camera.
Right.
I'm on. I mean, like I don't even want. No, I just want the money. I want the wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More than the fame. Fuck the motherfuckers. If you take the fame of money, it's a lot of motherfuckers that'll take the fame. I want the money.
Who would take the fame over the money?
These motherfuckers who, there's a lot of motherfuckers that's famous and ain't got no money.
That's true.
I want to be like Frank Lucas, like you said, bro. I want to be at the fight and they be like, yo, who was that in the front row? And he got better seats than everybody. You know what I'm saying? I want to be that guy. Who the fuck is that? That can't be that fat nigga from the podcast always talking shit about Nas. I want to be that.
Yeah, I mean, nah, that shit's funny. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I mean, I definitely want to get the bag. I think getting the money is way more important than just getting fame.
And when I say get the bag, for me, it's not even about me. I be thinking about the futures. The future will continue. It ain't about for me and what I can enjoy. That's cool, but I want mine to be straight. That wealth that they talk about, where you know your grandkids is free. That's what I want. It ain't about me having. It's about them having and them being straight and a new way of living for my family. You know what I mean? That's what it's about for me. You can have the fame. You don't gotta know my face.
Right. I think, man, I'm gonna say this too, and I'm sure y'all touched on it a little bit with the Nas situation, but I'm a back into that just a little bit, not Nas specifically, but I just want to talk about social media and like all this shit, fame, feelings, being manipulated, all that shit. Hey, man, y'all need to take a chill pill. Like, y'all need to go outside, look at the sunshine. Y'all need to like look at, feel some rain on your skin. Y'all need to do something because it's like, dude, it's just fucking social media. The phone calls that I get from like shit dealing with this podcast, it's a podcast. We talk shit, we share information. You should not fucking get so sensitive that you're calling Juice about something I said about your favorite anything. It's a fucking opinion. And that shit like is wild to me. That shit is so wild to me that we see shit on a screen that we can't even verify. My opinion cannot be verified. It cannot be verified as fact. Therefore, it's a feeling. It's how I feel. And you motherfuckers really be out here stressed.
Black Skip Bayless.
I'm gonna keep it real though. To me, that means we're doing our job. That's how I feel about this shit.
Polarizing, baby. The polarizing podcast.
I gotta say, we gotta turn this shit into revenue, Juice. Keep going. Let these niggas talk whatever they want to say. You missed it last week. And Pooh was like, yo, there's gonna be so many people who gonna be hating on you. You're not gonna have time to respond. You just let them talk, yo.
That's what you want. End of the day, when I think about this podcast, my real thought process and what makes us successful, or what makes us successful is the fact that when you listen to us, you will be saying shit to the fucking listening, and you got headphones and you're listening, or you're watching, you'll be talking to the screen like, I disagree, or I agree. But you work and that's what we give the fucking world. The world ain't got it yet. There's about 75 motherfuckers that know really what it's about every week. But I guarantee them 75, because I talk to them sometimes, they be talking to the screen, talking, probably blurting shit out at work. And that's the goal. That means we're doing what the fuck we supposed to do. That's how I feel. So keep calling Juice. And if you don't want to call Juice, you call me. Hey, my number. I don't need that shit.
Hey, and I love it. Like I love it. I had to, one of my boys, I had to tell him, I guess someone else had spoke to him. Cause I guess the recent tag that you had me, it got a lot of responses. So somebody was like, what's wrong with your mans, talking about the situation all the time. And like I explained to him, I said, listen, bro, we're on a podcast. We have active listeners. We have an active group. They listen to it. They expect us to do this every week consistently. So what you want us to do? Just be up here and not share any information. This is a racy podcast. Look, when this shit keeps growing and going and going and growing, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get worse. I'm pretty sure they're gonna take bites of this shit and put it on CNN because we say real shit.
Real quick, Juice. Main man. Whoever Juice talking about, whoever you are, right?
Don't call him man.
Oh, Juice. Brothers Talking, the Facebook page, it say Brothers that's me. You can message me. You can holler at don't talk to Juice no more about what the fuck I gotta say. Holler at me. It's no problem. Don't call Juice talking about flesh. Don't call nobody talking about flesh. You got a problem with flesh. I am Brothers Talking, the Facebook page. That's me. When you see shit that say Brothers Talking and the motherfucker saying some shit, it's me. You don't gotta talk to Juice. You don't gotta call Rel. Please don't. Mike ain't gonna entertain your shit anyway. Mike ain't gonna see the shit. Don't hit Mike up. I want you to.
Yeah, your shit not gonna get entertained.
I got more time than them. I got time to do it with you. Let's go ahead, Juice. My bad.
Nah. I mean, you right. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, it all just goes back for me about for me in dealing with programming. We are really being programmed madly by this fucking thing in our hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, remember when they said we was gonna get the chip? Like in the Bible, the chip, you holding the motherfucking chip, bro.
Right.
Mark of the beast.
Right.
You got it. It's no coincidence that this apple on your phone is a bitten apple. Like, dog, you're holding the fruit. You're holding the shit right here. It's in your fucking hand. And you know what? It's everywhere you at.
Brothers Talking shit.
You need this phone. Like, dog, you need this. But I know I'm late to the party, but I came with, gifts. I'm just saying, like, this is the shit right here. Like, dog, we and you right, cool. We waking up. We seeing, that's really gonna be the war. The war gonna be, it's not gonna be, I wouldn't say countries against countries. It's really just gonna be against those that are waking up versus those that want to stay asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, cause the shit is wild, bro. Like, the shit is just wild. What they're doing, what they're getting away with, the fact, okay, President Trump, are we really not gonna move to impeach this dude? Really?
No.
Yo, they did Bill dirty for a whole lot less. They went in on Bill got a dick suck and lied about it. What married man ain't lying about a dick suck? Then he from his wife. What married man ain't lying about a dick suck that his wife? And he tried to
see. Hey, let's get it popping.
And everything. I want to meet that.
Hey, let's get it really popping. Hold on. Hey, Bill, I know you was getting your dick sucked, but you was on that plane with Epstein a lot.
Yo, yeah.
Here we go. Let's go. Did he freeze up? I don't know what happened.
Oh shit! It's really a conspiracy.
Oh, he froze for real.
CIA like cut him off. Cut him off.
Out of helicopter. This 10 niggas just out of helicopter coming out of that building right now. We just lost Juice forever.
Damn.
That's Sweden.
CIA froze us out.
They got Juice out of here. They said this light skin nigga done went too far. Butterscotch. We got to get him out of here. Cold blue.
Right. Abort mission.
He coming back. He coming back. There you go.
Hey, I'm
Sky
back.
ain't cut you off, baby.
Real one down. You can't keep a real one down.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm really gonna go in. Hey, that motherfucker was on that plane, or planes, whatever they was doing with them young girls. Them young girls, they was fucking them young girls, and they want to expose that shit. Trump, all of them, they was fucking them young girls, and they want to expose that shit. I'm telling you. And I don't know what's going on, what the politics is behind scenes, what's being said, but they are trying to get to the bottom of that shit. You cannot tell me it ain't no smoking guns on that plane with Epstein. And they tried to kill this dude recently. Y'all peep that?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
a couple days ago, he was found and balled up in a fetal position, they said.
Who Epstein was?
Yeah.
Yeah. In jail.
I already caught that shit though. Bro said that shit like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. What makes you think he gonna live?
Yo,
Like,
I'm gonna tell y'all some shit y'all don't know for real. Only reason Bill got on that plane because they told him it was young bitches on it. People know there's young bitches on it. Right? All right, here I go. He wasn't gonna go. Bill was gonna. Epstein's like, yeah, you about to take this ride? He like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna chill. You and Hillary tripping. We got like 5 young bitches on. Oh, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna take this. Bill was on go. You know Bill, he ain't turned down no. Oh, hell yeah. Hillary go to bed with a fucking business suit on.
Y'all really want to get into it? Let's get into it.
Get into it.
Hold on, real quick. Bill and Hillary don't sleep together. They got different rooms. Guaranteed. Ain't no way they lay together every night. I mean that shit.
I believe that. I believe that for sure. You cannot tell me there is not a pedophilia circle, ring, or men of power that is absolutely behind a sexual revolution that will one day invite them to be able to do what they want to as well. They are normalizing sex with kids, man. They're normalizing that shit. They are normalizing sexual activity with kids. You check out Stranger Things, you got the younger girl that's with like 14, 15. She on there kissing somebody. They saying she's sexy and all that other shit. How 14, 15-year-old girl sexy?
Ain't nothing sexy about a 15-year-old girl.
I
Well,
mean, if
you-
you're 14,
I was gonna say, you're 14. Let me go ahead and correct this. There's nothing sexy about a 14-year-old girl to you, 37-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? When you're 14 and 15, they work. You know what I'm saying? I
and
was
that's
chasing
okay.
guys in school.
He look good to you. Your
Huh?
teacher, if you had ass teacher, she was sexy. When I was 14, Vivica A. Fox was sexy. Not the hottest girl in 7th grade.
What are you talking about, dog? I was in the dead of 10th grade when I was 14 years old. What are you talking about? I met my wife when I was 14 years old. What are you talking about? Your numbers is all. That's how old you are. We ain't say she was 11. We ain't say she was 9. We said 14.
I love your wife. She was probably a cute 14-year-old. Even then,
That's not what, bruh.
sexy, even to a 14-year-old.
14 years old is old.
When you 14, Jada Fire is sexy to you.
Bruh, I don't even.
Right,
Well,
cool?
that is correct. That is correct.
Well, fucking Beauty Dior was cute to you. She was sexy. Ain't no 14-year-old fucking with that. See, like, listen. Can you
You
imagine?
must have went to school with some ducks.
Can you imagine having porn on your phone at 14?
No.
Yo,
I wouldn't have did nothing.
Niggas still had magazines as adults.
Nigga, it wasn't no tights or nothing. Like, you just
HD.
on your phone and just
Free.
Bruh.
No, that shit crazy, right?
Pretty crazy.
Like, fucking porn.
That's
up is-
part of it too, though. Like, let's not discount. Somebody be like, why is porn free like that? So it's probably part of this whole, somehow it's baked and caked into it.
Yo, West Coast Productions, fucking Bang Bros, they owe me a couple $. $35 on some nut ass video 24-hour.
They probably mad at me a little bit.
Hey, you wanna know the weirdest thing that happened to me while I was in the Navy?
What?
I had bought a porn tape. I remember I hadn't had a car at the time, and I asked a homie to take me to the little porn star, get a couple DVDs. I did, and this nigga asked to come inside and watch them with me. I'm like, nigga,
Oh, dog. Oh,
no. I'm like, bruh,
listen,
are you serious?
Another man, dog.
I watch my porn alone.
Right.
You dirt body lonely, baby.
I'm gonna tell you some wild shit when I was really wild out here in the streets. I have a little chick coming through a long time ago, right? Long time ago.
He always got to goddamn clean this shit up, yo. What is wrong with you, yo? God damn, dog. A long time. I'm not talking about last week. Like, golly.
What's romance to me, right? 2 40s of OE in the refrigerator, a porno on silent, and R&B playing in the back. You know how fucked up that is, nigga? I had my R&B CD playing in the back with a porno on silent and 2 fucking OEs on.
Dog.
Wild fucking nut.
You're fucking sicko.
Wild fucking nut.
Wait a minute. Don't wait. We're not gonna move on. We're not moving on. You had 2 40s like as if they were like catered, like 2 40s on ice.
I gotta get
Like it was champagne bottles.
right. I'm drinking that. I'm at least a 40 in before she gets there.
Hey man, that nigga need for a Philly nigga to his heart.
Yeah. That nigga's sick.
That nigga Philly nigga, dog. That nigga he had 2 40s on ice. Dog. Wow. Hey, this gotta be a skit.
Listen, they was in the freezer too. Ice cold. You ever had a fucking 40 of OE or fucking reserve and it get hot on you? Nigga.
Yeah, that I ain't gonna lie, that ain't the best.
You want that shit to go. Listen. I blame it on. When I met Trig was like, yo, we about to go get a 40. I'm like, a 40? Nigga, this ain't Boys in the Hood. I ain't fucking a noble. Nigga, turned me out.
Hey, dog, I ain't gonna lie. A 40 of OE will get you right. That shit have had you buzzed, dog.
Listen,
I don't do it anymore.
I used to be slapboxing off the 240s. 240s are still reserved. Oh, somebody give it.
240s?
240. Listen, Brum used to
80 ounces of steel.
Rest in peace to my bro, Brum. Brum used to walk to 7-Eleven, get a 40. I used to kill a 40. Shout out to Mike Sims. No, shout out to TS. Antonio Turner. He'd be like, yo, Fletch, I never seen nobody kill a 40 like you. I kill a 40. I get this gut by fucking just living life, fucking 40 ounces. I kill a 40. You gotta walk back to 7-Eleven and get another 40. Those the Huntington Hardees.
I had a goal just to drink a 40. So I got a 40. This is back in college. To this day, I still ain't drank a whole 40 ounce.
Yo,
I woke up, passed out. I had like this much left in the joint. I still ain't drinking that. So when 40 ounces was popping, you know what I mean? I ain't drank 1 cent.
Listen, and the porn spot was right there by where the fucking 7-Eleven was at. Them Huntington Hardees. The point there, the little porno spot right there. I used to stop there at the work like this. Have a fresh boy.
Y'all niggas sick. Yeah.
Hey, you right about that.
Sick.
Hey, it's right there by where we remember that little club, the little shit right there, Juice?
Yeah, you right about that.
11.
Yeah.
What's your man name? That I had to eat him in the battle, but he was on the faculty. I ate him up in the battle though.
Are you talking about you said you hit him up in the back? You talking about Freeze?
Oh yeah, I ate that nigga up in the battle one time. Way before I ate him up. I got Freeze in the fuck
you
out.
talking about Freeze.
He ain't want no flush man smoke. I'm out of here.
Your balls is trash.
Oh. You know all my verses though.
Because I was around listening to that bullshit. I know a Nas verses too. That don't mean nothing.
Ooh, I can't. You know what?
Mm.
When November? 45 minutes. Yeah. Okay. They left. All right.
Niggas be sensitive, boy. But go ahead.
Now we good. Anything else? It's a long, long time ago. I don't drink 40. Yo, Ashley still bring up. Shout out to my Ashley, man. Every year for my birthday, she brings back Still Reserve. I don't fucking know why. Stop bringing that shit here. I gotta put this shit in the house. My kids to see it. But she bring us, yo, she faithfully every year for my birthday when she drives up, brings us. She stops and gets a 6-pack of Still Reserve. I don't live that life no more.
And he drank it too.
I ain't had no facial hair back then. I do. I make her drink it too. Like, you drinking this shit with me. I still got one sitting in there. That shit was in June.
Hey, dog.
It's some
The
shit
good old days.
some shit I want to address, man. It's been a while since I jumped in my broadish. Talked about grown men being broadish, man. But this is some super extreme broadish shit right here. All capital letters, 15 exclamation marks. It's a man. His name is Jonathan Jackson. He's a comedian. They call him JT Jackson. JT Jackson is the 15-year friend of Kevin Hart. Back about 2 years ago, Kev had some shit going on. End up some sex tape shit popped off. He talked about it in his last stand-up. Come to find out, his friend, JT Jackson, I even think he produced a stand-up for JT. Like,
Hold on, let me check this.
He was extorting Kev for the he was trying to get a check. So he was trying to sell a tape, or sell a sex tape, or get Kev to cut him a check to not sell a sex tape. So JT he faces 2 felony counts of extortion and extortion by threatening letters for his friend, supposedly of 15 years. And to me, that's super broad. It's like, it's crazy how somebody who's supposed to be your friend, supposed to be your folks, will, for a check, throw away a 15-year relationship. And that takes me to a point that I can remember. And it's crazy enough. Think about Juice. When I first met Juice, I met Juice working on the ship, right? Cleaning the ship, whatever. Was you on the FAF?
Mm-hmm.
I was on the fan.
Right. So I met Juice. I had my rhyme book, whatever. Juice was like, I don't know how it happened. Juice asked me to rap. So I probably rapped a lot too. Like, he asked me to rap back then. I probably rapped like verses and verses and verses. So you remember this story, Juice? I don't know if you remember it.
I do.
So,
I do.
Juice was like, yo, I want to work with you. You remember what I told you when you told me that?
You said I had to talk to the guys first. I know you had to talk it over with everybody.
Point blank, I was with the squad already. And I said, like, ooh, but I can't do nothing with you unless my guys do something with you. And that's what and that's just an example of just my loyalty to my folks. If somebody came to me and offered me anything, yo, you want your own podcast? Look, I'm not doing my own podcast. This is my podcast. I'm not doing nothing. And that's just how I live my life. That's the loyalty I have to my folks. And I just can't respect a man who would throw away that loyalty. Either is not real from the rip. If you put up an act for 15 years, god damn, that's crazy. But I wouldn't throw away that I have for opportunity. I wouldn't do it. So, I mean, and that made me think of that whole situation. Like when I first met Juice, and Juice was like, yo, let's do music. And I was like, yo, I can't do music unless I want to do it. And that's just how, that's the moral for me. And I was a 22-year-old man, or a kid for real. I was on that time, like, I'm not doing nothing. And that's just how I rock. So it's super broadish. Tell me what y'all think, man.
So remember when it happened? Like one of the girls was in it, was like, I ain't released that, and it sounded like she was lying. Now come find out she ain't released that. So it did come out before that, it was the friend or whatever, but like, it's old TMZ clips of them two just together. You know how they be showing it, like him and Kevin Hart just like kicking it. And I don't even, never mind being broken down and needing money, but it's a lot of regular people I wouldn't do that to, or just for the sake of my come up, let alone somebody I ever called a friend, let alone a former friend. Like, you don't even have to be an enemy for me to not want to do that, something like that to you. So you know how they talk about being cut from a different cloth? I will never understand what would make somebody do some shit like that. I don't give a fuck what the number is. I don't give a fuck what the number is.
That's
Just
crazy.
like
Like,
Steve
y'all
Harvey.
know Kanye West's cousin tried to extort him. Y'all remember that?
Right.
No, I
He
don't
rap
remember that.
about it.
He rap about it on No More Parties in LA. You know what I'm saying? He rap about it on 2 different songs on Life of Pablo. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go back.
100,000 just to get the computer back.
Yeah, just to get it. Yeah. So
Oh,
what
shit.
the fuck do I care about Kevin Hart fake ass friend? Kanye West's cousin extorted him. Like that shit ain't surprising, man. Like they were never really friends. A motherfucker just been around for 15 years.
Right.
Like
That's
it's
the lesson.
right, yeah. Like you just don't do that to your friend. So to call him friend would be a injustice to the word, right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no 15-year friends. We all fucking family at this point. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you've been in my life for 15 years, you know my mother, you know my kids, you've been around my cousins, you'd have been to some family function. You know what's up, right?
Oh, something you said that stuck out crazy a couple of years ago, and this is the realest ever. You said every one of y'all slept in my mother's house before, and that's real shit. We've all,
And that's true.
right? That's real shit.
Facts.
That's
true.
real.
Yo, it's like this though, homie. Why you sharing my look, dog? I would never want to share. I don't want no parts of what another man doing in the bedroom, Nick.
But
I'm not sharing.
I think he hit the camera. Like, so it wasn't even trifling bronze. I think he
Might have
hit the
lined
camera and all that.
But listen, I think Kev said like something in his drink or something. Like he might have really, really, really lined him up. Like
he lined him up like he was a stranger, bro. Like he was shark food for real. That shit crazy to me.
The whole time he been preying on him. Like a boa constrictor, lining them up.
I swear, right?
Hey, where this nigga from? Where he from? What city is JT Jackson from?
We got to Google that real quick. But it take me back to with the kids, like the girls went to camp. Lyric and Bree went to camp this year, and they went to, and they was like, "Oh, my friend." And I swear, every time Bree say "my friend," I'm like, "Yo, that's not your friend." Like y'all gotta have some years in before it be on that type time. Everybody, oh, my friend in school. How long you known her? Oh, we just met this. No, ain't nobody met 2 weeks ago. Your friend, and I really be beating that head, complimenting them all with hitting over the head with that. Like, yo, that's not your friend. Y'all got to have years, and y'all got to all friends in school. It's cool. You know y'all really friends, but y'all still fucking with each other. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you know. When you work with somebody and y'all cool because y'all see each other every day, the friendship is when y'all don't see each other every day. Me and Trell started off in school together in 2010. When we stopped going to school, I got a job, we still linked up. That means we really friends. A motherfucker you see every day is just there. So it's easy to be friends and say think y'all friends. Y'all see each other every day. When y'all don't see each other every day and y'all continue to have a relationship, I think that's the first step in really knowing it's a true friendship. You know what I'm saying? Let me look up this JT Jackson thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out more about him. He looks like a clown, straight up.
Right.
I seen him before though. He's a clown.
Right. He looked like a clown. You could say it like that. And so that's
He's
probably
clown,
just a real point. Like you messed up bringing him around in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to discern, but like you gotta do your best.
This nigga from
He
South
probably
Africa.
did some clown shit that showed themselves. Kid probably ignored it.
You said nigga from South Africa.
My circle getting smaller and smaller by the day.
It has to, man. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go.
Yo, here you go.
Away from.
I think it's that's what I seen. I had to write down the titles now because I don't do it no more.
Told you I do.
You know,
that shit together.
a lot of people just don't do well in other spaces, and they feel like, you know, look, here's another gem, y'all. We can all eat. Check this out. Before I joined this lovely podcast and this team, and it became something that I share, I have my own podcast, and I would quote or talk about this podcast. And I got shout outs from this podcast about that podcast. Because I know and knew we all could eat. And then, oh, lo and behold, one day we joined forces and we got this beautiful thing. I never was selfish. I never thought that it wasn't a place for me to be able to get something. We can all eat. It's enough for us to eat. Why is niggas out here really hating? You know what? I really can't stand. I really can't. Oh my bad. Somebody trying to call me. Hello. I really can't stand when like niggas hate behind bitch. That shit right there. If you hate behind bitches,
Dirty
you can
Mac.
never.
Dirty
You can
Mac.
never.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If you get, I hate a nigga who get around chicks. Like, let's say we all four of us together, right? We not married. We around some women.
A long time ago.
Long time ago, right?
Long time ago.
If you try to show off and try to like, I'm a jokester. Everybody know I got jokes. I never crack on my homies. Like, I'll crack on me and Rel. I'll never crack on no women and try to crack on him. End of the day, if we all squad, if I crack on you and try to make you look bad, I'll make us look bad as a team because we all together. Why am I with you anyway? I hate a nigga who gets women and wanna, oh, he black. You wanna try to grind somebody up in front of some females, dog. Like, you gotta do better than that. You trying to show off for a chick like this, a nigga? That shit. Listen, that shit, I won't this a nigga I can't stand in front of a woman because I ain't got to. How sharp I've been. I ain't want to go on horn but be beat. You feel me? Man, I don't need to diss no what I got. But I definitely not dissing my niggas. Like, ain't no fucking way. Ain't a motherfucker in the world was gonna tell you I said anything bad about Rel. Period. You know what I mean? Ain't no female gonna say, oh yeah, yo, brother said no. Ain't no way we brothers on that type of time because my brother, if he look weak, I look weak. That's just how I carry it. Even at work, if you try to have a cook at my job, no, I'm not with it. And I don't gotta like the motherfucker. But if you claim, no, we all together, we do this together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that. I'm like, no, I'm not. You're not clowning, bro. You better not say shit about Trell anyway. That's just how I roll. Because Trell, the nicest guy I ever met in my life. You ever met a motherfucker so nice? I'm bothered when he like motherfuckers because he's nice. So when he don't like somebody, I really don't like the motherfucker. I can tell I like me. Because I got some shit with me. And I don't give a fuck. But a motherfucker like Mike, he like, the asshole. Bro is an asshole. Mike is kind of nice. So motherfucker be like, Mike. Mike, I'm rocking. I already said it about Juice. I'm going to go anyway. So you say something about Mike. Cool, Mike? I will beat you the fuck up in here, real shit. Off the fucking shoulders. And I lost 20 pounds. 251 now, cool. That means my shit a little sharper.
Yeah.
Light on the toes. So I'm definitely bang. I'll put a nigga down one time. Say something about Cool Mike if you want. Not bad. I've been drinking that whiskey.
Hey.
What you drink? What you drinking? What whiskey you drinking?
That Jim Beam.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and nothing. We ain't my Jim Beam ain't cut. Fuck Jim Beam. Fuck Jim.
Hey Jim Beam will get you right though, but I'm still on the highway vodka, man. We got to figure out how to get that all through your body. But hey man, there's a lot of men that aren't men. Men don't know how to. I was talking to a friend of mine as far as conflict resolution, and he brought up good points. He was just saying that black men, we struggle with conflict resolution. We struggle with how to dialogue and talk it out and get it to a place where it's satisfied, and that's very true. I mean, it's just a lot of childish ass niggas, even in the 30s. It's like, dude, we're still like, you guys are still acting like this over nothing. So, man, and yo, manhood, man, we got to get back on our manhood shit. We got to, yo, niggas, y'all out here lacking, man, lacking and slacking.
I don't think it's age on sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, sucker shit is age. You know what I'm saying? This motherfuckers from years old. I see this shit all the time, motherfuckers. And broad as hell, like little women. So it's young, like, in those crazy, like, oh, out here. It's y'all old niggas out here acting dumb. Real shit. Like, it's old niggas out here that, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is old niggas? So that shit ain't got no age limit on it. Sucker shit has no age limit.
Yeah, I think that's part of the beauty of a podcast like this is that historically, as men, we haven't shared and communicated along the lines. This is a virtually or relatively new frontier we on, right? Where because we used to die at 40 something, and then maybe 50 something, and then 60 something, and we still die young now. But like now we're living and we're thriving and healthy, but only 40 something. You see what I'm saying? We're a world of experiences and future opportunities. So we can talk everything from get your prostate checked to, how to deal with your girl, with your lady, in general terms. So conflict resolution is part of what we do vision-wise from the Rich program, right? Restoring inner city hope. What do you think about anything? We talked about PTSD. We talked about so shit. First of all, it's not normal. It's everything we do is a learned behavior. So if we have no pattern to follow, or any learned behavior on how to resolve conflict, we can shoot each other over a stepped-on sneaker. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but if as we continue to grow in this space, like, man, fuck that. My bad, bro. Like, I believe, I would like to think we are evolving in that space as men. Cause just think about generation ago, it was cool to have a child and get low. Now we ain't fucking with you if you're getting low on your children, usually collectively. And that's a one generation shift as far as I see it.
Ain't no doubt. That's good. I ain't fucking with you, dog. Listen, you gonna be, I say this shit all the time, you feel comfortable around me anyway. A motherfucker don't take care of his kids, don't want to hang out with me.
I don't know nobody who not taking care of their kids.
Right. You ain't got time to hang out with somebody that don't take care of their kids because I don't know what the fuck they do when they ain't because I got kids.
Right.
You got time to
Yeah.
You on time for happy hour? You 5 o'clock in happy hour? How you do that?
And we'll be there faithfully.
Yeah, my time valuable as shit. I don't know what the fuck they be talking about.
Happy hour. I ain't been a happy hour in a minute. I don't know nothing about it.
It'd be nice, but that just ain't how your life is right now.
Listen, the way my life's set up, the family gets home about 6:30. I can't be at happy hour. We gotta eat dinner.
Yeah.
I'm praying to God they get extension to days, dog. 24 hours just ain't enough. It ain't.
Yeah, I can dig that too.
Shit. I don't know, man. I just hope as we move forward in this age of information, that's the next thing I think we got to understand. They're referring to information as something that will be more valuable than oil. It has value. It is a resource, information. So we got to really get out here and get into this information. I know, we talk about cryptocurrency on here, you know what I'm saying? We got a crypto cool here. We got Terrell who deals with cryptocurrency. But understand that this is around for a reason. We need to study all things with information or any type of digital transference of information. Huh?
So.
Hey, hold on 1 second, y'all. I got an emergency. Hold on 1 second, okay?
Oh shit.
Hold on.
All right.
Make sure they post it.
Information is important by the limps they go through to get it.
You still on? Oh, you got to go, Juice?
He got us on mute.
You on mute, Juice?
Hey, yeah, I got an emergency, man. I gotta go, man. But I keep y'all posted. I got an emergency.
All right, Juice.
All right.
I wanted Juice to hear this, but he'll catch up. So when we say terms like the information age, the industrial revolution, the golden age, the dark ages, right? We talking about shit like we're living in a time where this period, this technology revolution, this technology information, big data, right? We hear these terms, is exactly right. That's why if we don't get it right with all this shit literally at our fingertips, we're gonna be fucked up forever. Cause there's never been a time like this. Just remember when we was younger and you needed to know something, it wasn't no fucking Ask Google. There was an Ask the Encyclopedia. And you better hope that you had the encyclopedia set. You better hope that you had M if you was looking up something from M. You better hope that it wasn't tainted and dainted already so you could find it even if it was. Now you can ask your phone and it'll talk back to you in seconds. That's drastically different. So not only will we be unwise to take advantage of that, just as a collective, that really is a thing. So when you talk about value of information, let me just read this headline, real quick headline. It says from Business Insider, right? Now you're just gonna blow your mind on the low. The CIA is about to sign a game-changing $600 million deal with Amazon. March 19th, 2013. Now, how fast does fucking technology change year to year, quarter to quarter, month to month? They were talking about cloud services. They've been selling our shit, been taking it and giving it, and it's a damn government feeder system. It's ridiculous, and it absolutely is more valuable than diamonds these days. That's how they can send you pregnancy coupons when your lady stop buying tampons at the store. And how do they know? Because they fucking know. I don't know.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, I went to where was I at? 2017. I was at the a food show in Nashville, and like I said, there's literally a shopping algorithm. The cameras, focus in on you and see what your buying patterns are, and then they market towards you. So when somebody like, can you give me a zip code? Or like, what I'm saying, when you go somewhere, that your phone, like all of those things, they're pinging to you because people just aren't watching commercials anymore. How did you think they was going to get their money out you? You understand what I'm saying? Well, all these people that made the world go round for all these years that turned you into a consumer, you know what I'm saying? You think they're just going to let you go now that you fast forwarding through your DVR? They're getting you right where you are now. It used to be sitting in front of the boob tube, right? Or it made you stupid or it made you crazy. Then the internet came around, right? And now you have social media. So everybody's making $1 off of you some way, shape, form, or fashion because you still got to buy this stuff. People didn't stop using Pampers because, Facebook became a thing. There's just nobody's watching a Huggies commercial anymore on television because you fast forward and try and get to your next scene. Or the product placement. It's funny. Me and my wife always joke about it when we watching movies. I'm like, that Coca-Cola can is strategically placed right there. Yeah. Or that Apple computer. Or this like all of that stuff is done that's for you.
Yeah. That's not a coincidence for the movie.
Yeah, it's not a coincidence that Tony Stark only drove Audis the whole time.
And they could have checked. They could have checked to make sure that that's the move. Like Audi, make sure. Yo, all right, listen, we want this is what we want, or we want to be. Is it like an auction? Whoever gets the most money.
Well, ad dollars is what it boils down to. And what's really good and kind of maybe point this out, and even though it was back, in the 40s and 50s, Mad Men, right? The show Mad Men. It was really about, how they would market and get people to do the advertising things. But it's just times 1,000 now because the information is coming at you so fast, right? So you don't have to wait for a magazine. You don't have to wait for the newspaper. You don't have to wait for the weekly TV guide to come out. You know what I'm saying? This was before the TV became a household thing. Well, now the TV, not so much. And now it's your tablet. It's your phone, right? The speed of information in the palm of your hand. It's right there in front of you. They still need your money, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, that shit crazy.
Yeah. It's tough. When last time you sat and just watched the commercial because you wanted to watch it?
I try to fast forward as soon as the 5 seconds up as much as I can.
I really wait a day to watch the shows I like to watch because of not having I like to rewind shit. When I'm really into something, I swear every week I watch Snowfall twice just because I enjoy it that much. But I really like to not have to go through the FX commercials and just watch the show. But what is it that certain stuff that when you, and maybe it's on demand, but if it got commercials, you can't fast forward through. There's certain joints where you can't fast forward through the commercial.
Yeah,
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they think they're being slick. Just fucking let it go and just like they just try to make you watch the commercials is all.
Right. They got so you can't afford do the commercials on certain shit. Meek Mill. Hell of a week for Meek. Meek new trial. They went I want to say almost to a Supreme Court type situation. Am I right? You know about that? But he got a new trial now? Well, what I'm hearing now is that he might not even go to the new trial might not even happen.
Yeah.
Like right
Because wasn't the charge bogus? Didn't the police say whatever happened? Really?
The trial, the situation was 2008. It's damn near 12 years ago. So what witness is going to be fresh as far as I can't remember shit from 2 years ago on a night. So who can remember 12 years ago? So it's looking like he got a new trial, and now he got a label deal through Rock Nation, all in the same. I think I'm in him for the extent. I don't think Hov would go to the extent he went through for me, as far as his trial situation and giving him a label deal. If he didn't see it being something, I mean, I believe he does the right thing, but I believe it to be something beneficial also to him by doing such.
Do you mean Hov as in jumping in and signing him to a label deal?
I believe that he's doing it because he feel like it's going to be beneficial. I feel if Meek was a garbage rapper, I mean, I think Hov really does things for the right reasons. So I feel like even cats that aren't rappers, there was a situation with the young boy got suspended from school and he sent his attorneys out there. So I think it's gonna take time, but I feel like Hov sees something in him that makes him go as hard. I'm pretty sure every artist that he encounters, he doesn't go as hard for as he goes as hard for Meek because he sees something maybe similar to himself or something that he sees something in Meek that makes him go as hard as he has going for him.
You see, Meek did it. Meek, I mean, there's no doubt about it. Meek did that for himself in the sense that he's always been able to set himself apart, right? I'm a boss, the song, right?
Huh?
Since early Meek, when you say Meek and Wale, and then we had Staley, the friend of the podcast, Staley, but Meek, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all always seem to have a extra something, and that was just off the rap game. You feel me? So not only that, where Meek wins, and it was an unintentional win, is that the justice system just did what the fuck that they normally do to regular ass black people, and they don't care about your name and your money. But except in this instance, it happened to be Meek Mill, right? And you turned into Meek Mill while you going through this. You was the nappy braids that lock dude to start. Then you became, Free Meek later. So it wasn't even on purpose. You on some petty, I can do what I want shit, and you turn Meek into the face of criminal justice reform by accident. It's kind of what they did with the term Obamacare. Like, if you never put the name on it, you probably would never have to change it because that's the only reason you changed it. Is what they did to Kaepernick. Man, I think about it, Kaepernick really ain't do a whole lot. No disrespect to Kaepernick, but you made him bigger than what he is by just not signing him. And now you did the same thing with Meek. Dragging it on, dragging it on. You turn into a martyr. You ain't even mean to be. Dragging on. And now you got the white people like, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? White billionaires, and that shit is so Meek always seemed to burn a little bit brighter, you know what I mean? And then with the whole label situation, you better do something so it'll be beneficial. You better not be putting yourself or put your friends in position to lose if you don't think it's going to be mutually beneficial, just to answer the question real quick. But the other part of that is, I think he sees more in Meek than just Meek Mill. You see some level of discernment. So you see what Meek was able to do musically, music business-wise, right? You see the way Meek was able to brand Dream Chasers. Let's start there, right? He branded Dream Chasers under the umbrella of Maybach music just on the strength. So DC, Dream Chaser, that's hard to do. That's what A&Rs used to do. So Meek, you check that box off. That's mogul talk right there. Next thing you do, you got a staple. You got people in your camp. So even if we ain't hearing Dream Chaser music, we knew the dude O'Malley because he hung around. But then the Chino dude, what are they doing? Well, I see them in ads. I see them rocking Puma. I see something going on, even if it's not music. You feel me? You had the boy Young Snoop, and he died, and apparently he was going to blow. So there is some maybe mogul in him, and then Meek got a one of them circles where if you cutting your teeth, if you sharpening your iron against fucking Robert Kraft and my boy
Michael Rubin,
Mike Rubin, then you're gonna be all right in music, man. Bro, we the cool. Meek know was cool. He know how to make a hit. He got established. He got the street cred. He got everything he needed. It was a no-brainer to give Meek a label deal.
yeah. And then like he gonna get a boost because he definitely gonna get a Patriots ring, right? It's gonna be something from Robert Kraft. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a real patriot. Like it's his evolution, or his come up from, you know, where he was to where he is now is, you know what I'm saying, something to be applauded. And, you know, Hove giving him a, you know what I'm saying, a partnership deal with Dream Chasers, you know, that's fine, good deal, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Regular shit?
Yeah, really like that didn't, you know, I was like, all right. I thought that was already done. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I thought it was a throwback, some shit when I saw that. I was like, oh, okay.
But and still, me being okay, and I'll get on my homer a little bit. Me being from Philly, we've seen artists come out of Philly before. You know, we've had Will Smith early '80s, you know, whatever. Then you had Beanie Siegel come out. Beanie Siegel right with Jay, you know, had opportunities. He had property clothing, was in a couple movies. He had some things popping. You had Cassidy, and the difference with, if you look at Beans, Cassidy, and Meek, through their success of being able to rap, they came across criminal situations. So when Meek went to jail the first time, and then he came home, and then Meek went to jail again, it kind of felt like Beans. It kind of felt like Cassidy. It kind of felt routine for every Philly rapper that was in Philly and got it popping. Trouble came as far as being criminal, and it changed. You know, he wasn't able to be what his potential was. You look at even being from Philly and knowing that Meek came up, it was Meek Mill, Quilly Mill, a bunch of other cats. I can't think of the top of my head, but it was a bunch of guys that was rapping all in that same patch. So Meek was the only one of 15 rappers from Philly that was all the same age to come up and got signed with, you know, Maybach, and then achieve some success, and then criminal things happen, and then a lot of times those acts fall off. So for him to be different, because it felt like that time he got locked up for wheeling up bikes and stuff like that, and you didn't really know the aspects of the situation. All it felt like was another Philly rapper who could rap, let street shit fuck up the bag. That's how it looked. And for him to come up out of that, and then more than Siegel was, more than Cassidy was, and he's still going up. He hasn't reached his peak yet. So he kind of broke the mold, or broke the reputation, or what's the term I'm looking for, fellas? What all Philly rappers ended up doing was getting in trouble and then not really achieving the success because of street shit. He kind of broke the mold and was able to be different from those two guys who were previously Philly guys who was seen to be on the cusp of being something great and never got the opportunity to do so. So, you know, he kind of achieved what those guys didn't, and now we're seeing the growth of a Philly rapper reaching extents that is unknown for Philly rappers. So, you know, it's good to see. Yeah. I don't see how you can root against him or want him to lose. You want to see him win. I think the world.
I think that documentary on Netflix gonna be good of his.
Oh man, I'm waiting for that. That's gonna be good.
You know what I'm waiting on? That goddamn Wu-Tang Clan show that's on Hulu. Yeah, Wu-Tang, the American Saga.
I still ain't seen.
I'm back, guys.
Juice.
Just
What?
like come and go when you please. Just I'm gonna step off.
Everything all right?
Everything. All right, solid.
Everything cool, man. You know, it is the dynamics of having a family, man. It's always an emergency, but it's not an emergency. Like, hey, don't bother me on my podcast again. Nobody. Or Christmas is canceled.
We were
Don't
just
say nothing busted or nothing.
we were speaking on Meek Mills and the crowd getting thrown away and him getting a label deal and we just speaking about it. Just catch you up. I'm getting the Dream Chasers label and all that. So
Shout out to me.
I want to talk about Liz, and I'm late to the party. But first of all, it's something about her charisma. She got a little sexy.
Lizzo?
Lizzo? Is it Lizzo, right?
Yeah.
Got a little sexiness to her. She fluffy. I like it, man. The drink she got with Missy, the tempo, right? Crazy. Tempo was crazy. I like Lizzo, man.
I gotta give a shout out to A-Leaf. That's a neighborhood in Houston. It's it's the southwest side of town, man. They refer to it as a SWAT. I gotta say, man, they've been putting out some talent. They've been putting out Maxo Cream. Y'all heard of Maxo Cream?
I haven't heard of him yet.
Go check out Maxo Cream, nigga, because he got like $1 million deal from, I think, Job or somebody like that. And that's unheard of right now. Nobody's getting like millions of dollars. He's super dope. Lizzo's from there. Toby, I don't know if you've ever heard of Toby. He's from there as well. It's some shit going on, man. Lizzo's dope, man.
Yo, I like what she's doing, man. She's like almost like Missy. I feel like she's like a Missy Elliott type of vibe, or she's like the new Missy to me. It feels like my girl listens to heavy. She like the truth something. Truth hurts or something. She got a song. But that tempo shit is straight. I like Mike, you want to your man baby?
Say that again.
Want to talk about the baby?
Oh, that's a good segue. I mean, they dropped the double XL freshman freestyle, and I'm not even on that shit like that, bro. Like I'll be honest. It was one of them things that was recommended for me on YouTube. You know how that shit works. CIA know what I like. So serious but not serious, but serious. So it came across, and the first dude was whack. I heard his name before, because I think like nephew Jabbar tried to keep me in the loop with the young.
You talking about Mozzie?
Yeah. And it was especially bad because Megan Thee Stallion came right after him, and he mentioned about how the beat was whack. 3 seconds later, she came and blazed the joint right behind him, right? But then the baby got on the joint, right? And I think he jive snapped on the beat, right? But the thing with the baby, and somebody said it, but it's a couple different things. In the era of mumble rap, first of all, he's not a mumbler. So that almost automatically sets you apart. You from a place where you from North Carolina or where you rep somewhere like that, where you don't traditionally think of lyrics or lyricism or tone or all the stuff we talk about. So he really has been more articulate in his wordplay than Nas more recently. You know how some shit is just convoluted and you gotta decipher it, right? So Juice crazy. So in this particular freestyle though, he just be talking big shit real slick. And there's a couple different things that he said. When he said, these niggas, they know I'm a dog, I know they a bitch. Like, so when we talk about like rap, most often than not, rappers are not mistaken for nobody hard, right? By all accounts, people say they be faking and capping and lying. Well, if you know anything about the baby, and I had to be put down with this, but this dude apparently was in Walmart and got ran down on sometime last year, whipped out, shot the dude, and killed him. At least one or somebody was all arrested, all in the news, and beat it because whatever, right? So if you then intertwine the realness of it all, he also got caught on some social media thing with a fight, and he whipped the dude tail on Instagram and became another meme. So you put the I don't mumble together with, oh, he was also, this happened like 2 years ago, and a year or so ago, and C's put me on it, Rel. He was shooting a video in Atlanta, and some niggas pressed him, right? And he was like, I don't need no, it's on YouTube now. And I didn't realize it was the same dude. So it's crazy because the Instagram dude was like, maybe trouble seemed to follow him. But if you stop and listen to the dude, he don't seem like no knucklehead kind of nigga. He just seemed like stuff just happened. And he handled it like, can't nobody give me permission to be right here. If you'd have came to me like a man, then we could have rapped. But like, I don't need to sign. He's like, who signed your permission slip to shoot your video around here? And he basically like, nobody. So I ain't think nothing of it. But then apparently if you press the baby in real life, he might beat you up or kill you. Right? So that's different than your rapper. So in that freestyle, he be talking big shit. Niggas know I whip out and I do this and I do it. And who gonna check him? Cause he done whipped out and beat the whole case and out here living his best life. So we talked about like lyrical Southern babies as far as rap go. And I said, dude got a claim to be from a charismatic standpoint. You could tell when you get somebody with character. That dude could be on TV somewhere, and I don't even know if he knows that yet. Because he's like a character kind of dude.
Let me ask y'all this. Is mumble rap dead?
It's dying. It's dying.
Oh, I ain't mean to switch. My bad, Nee. Did y'all see Nicki and Megan with the solidarity on the internet?
On Facebook Live?
I heard it. Yeah. But I heard about it.
What happened?
Juice, you ain't see that, Juice? That's hot out the press, baby.
What happened?
Megan told Nicki she was the greatest of all time.
Nicki told who?
No, Megan told Nicki.
Megan.
They was on Facebook Live together.
Ooh. That was yesterday, I think.
Yeah, it was yesterday. I don't even think it was been 24 whole hours. It was.
I mean,
showing each other love.
I mean, it's arguable. That's true.
What's arguable?
She could say that. She could say that she's the greatest. She could say that.
Hold on, whoa, bro.
As far as women MCs right now, I don't think she's gotten to go status of men rappers. I'm just being honest, but
bro, why you?
I think I know what she was going. I think I know what she was going with.
Like greatest.
What happened?
But I think Cardi.
Who? What happened?
You were acting like she was the greatest of all time.
No, never. Never.
Who?
Don't make me go back to them
You
early.
can go back to where you want. I was saying Nicki was the greatest of all time.
I think we were saying that it as we get on along, we getting further away from Lil' Kim. I think that was the discussion. Like we getting away from Lil' Kim being the thing. And like, but we were talking about everybody that was in the mix. So, and look, I don't want to belittle women by saying women rappers because I think they're in the mix of the men. But I think greatest of all time as a woman right now, yeah, I say it's arguable for Nicki. But it's gonna be a day where they're gonna be in a discussion period with men. But I'm just saying, like right now, we just want to have the debate. I could agree with that. Shit, Megan keep dropping what she dropping. She gonna be in the running for all kind of shit.
That shit she got with the
You
baby.
think Nicki the greatest of all time? Hanif?
Do I think that?
That's what I asked you.
You know what?
What happened?
I've spoken on my greatest of all time.
Who, Foxy?
Hey, the best female rapper of all time is the Eve of Destruction.
Oh, Eve.
She's the most fundamentally sound. She's the most universal. She can give you songs with Gwen Stefani, with the Locks and DMX in their prime.
She can give you a white husband. She can.
Whoa, is we really taking it there, Cool? Hey, Cool, you been hanging with Juice too long. Hey, get Cool that bottom screen. Cause I think
Look.
Hey, bro, I think Juice coming up for you. What the hell?
Hey, we have been known to share information in the inbox.
To me personally, I think if the conversation is to be had, I think Nicki's in the conversation though. I'm not denying that. I think she's.
Yeah, I think she's in the conversation.
Well, run the 3 list. Run the top 3.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Yeah, you.
Top 3. Damn.
You gotta say.
That's tougher than you think, ain't it?
Is it?
I want to hear. I don't think she's. I think you gotta throw Lauren in there. Lauren got to be in there. You gotta throw Lauren in there.
Damn.
No, she doesn't go in there. Lauren doesn't go in there because I'm mad at Lauren, right?
That's the Nas argument. Lauren, I want to put Lauren in there, but Lauren in there is like the Nas argument.
Yeah, I want to put Lauren in there, but look, you only, baby girl, you only doing it off one record.
The Fuji shit too.
Nah, nigga. That miseducation is what she really.
We talk about Lauren.
Yeah.
Right.
No. Okay, I got you. You know what, Neef? I see where you going, but I'm gonna deny that because she did her thing on Miseducation. So let's give her everything as a solo act on Miseducation.
What about the Fuji shit?
I don't want to give her that.
What?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I feel like she was with her, she was in the groove.
No, we talking about lyricism as an MC. We can't separate her.
Okay, so now
we're not gonna do that.
Okay. So now we can start. So we can start getting niggas out of groups as we can put them in top 5. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But listen. About twist. All right, listen. Are we talking about this? Women in the room, spitting and being nice. For me personally, the 3 who I said Lauren, Eve, and Nikki. Rapping.
That's because you're fucking 12 years old and you like Lil Baby. So your list is fucking null and void. I wish I could fucking cut you off this goddamn podcast right now.
Hey, let this be an example to everybody. This is a hip-hop conversation. This is how it go. Y'all be so sensitive about that.
Hold on, I'm going to tell you the truth. Why we're really mad. Because he gained 20 pounds and I lost 20 pounds.
Is it Uchi Wally? Is it Uchi Wally?
Is it one mic?
Oh, shorty, all you for ice? What is it? One mic? What is it, real? Damn, boys out here.
I could dump Neef when I was 160 pounds, and I could dump him now at 230. And I'm down 10. Word to my mama.
30, I seen you.
What happened?
Hey, bro. Hey, that's all right, bro. When you tuck down, we gonna get that arrow down.
Somebody put a skeleton. I don't think you lying.
You know I'm shopping iron. It's gonna be an extension of that.
I ain't even worried about him. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta be around for 1,054 episodes.
Hold on. You wasn't 160 when you dumped me. Like you.
In VA, I wasn't 160.
You had a gut then.
No, I didn't. You crazy?
Go for it, dog. Stop that shit.
You bugging.
Don't copy a skinny nigga. As much
hey, I'm a
lately. They're using all kinds of candy and chips and soda and shit.
The nigga been on keto for a week and a half, and now all of a sudden he out here shining. Are you shining today?
They kind of finish each other, bro.
he started.
After I talk about shit.
That boy pushing TG, he put all the information.
Yeah, he did. You know what I'm saying? He definitely just story of ad to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Oh, man. Hey, listen. I'm going to go with Lil Kim, Nicki, and Cardi.
And you're not going to grind his list up? Like,
y'all niggas is wildin'.
But can I tell you why?
Right, Juice, tell us why.
Because they each got a song. They each got songs and bars that will forever be played. Like, dog, you're never going to get away from Little Kim anthems. You're never going to, which, granted, they were never like, you know, I think her best songs were features and with other people. It's just like Nicki. Cardi got her own shit, though. She got a whole record. So I think you really can't get away from them. Like, I just think they kind of sit on, if you look at the Mount Rushmore for women, they're going to be there. Look, I love Eve. I love Eve. I love Foxy. I like Mia X. I like Raw Digga. I like Queen Latifah, Moni Love. I like all them. But I'm just saying, like,
no,
I know. Oh, I fuck with Remy too. Oh my God, I fuck with Remy.
Here we go. Here
Hold
we
up.
are.
Hold up, but have you had that
Nah,
that
she ain't.
or that?
Nah.
She ain't have what? She went to fucking jail for 7 years. It just happened to be the same 7 years that Nikki was hot. What are y'all talking about? When she
That
get
ain't got
Annie,
nothing-
when
that
she
ain't our
get
fault.
Annie up?
Top 3, Rob.
What happened?
Nigga, you can't.
No, I didn't hear what you said. My bad. Oh,
You not top 3. Who the fuck you got?
L Boogie, Eve, Queen Latifah, and I can keep going. Nikki ain't in my top 5.
3.
The Brat, I can go. Moni, Rod Digger, Jean
Money
Grey.
for shit.
Even,
No, we not putting no Debrat in the top anything.
Are you crazy?
The Brat.
And everybody that you love was in that video. And everybody that you love was in that video.
The Brat was a ghostwriter for a lot of people too.
Hold up, tell me this. How much do somebody writing for the artist play in your top 3? What percentage does that affect your top 3?
You gotta drop the bar. I mean, you could write all day, but I want you to drop the bar.
So it don't matter who the writer is. If she got writers, it's okay.
Well, I remember we disqualified that 2 weeks ago because we said that most women do get some type of writer. We just said we're gonna take writers off the tape.
Okay.
So I don't care about that.
Queen Latifah, though,
Yo,
I don't.
Queen Latifah got to be discussed because
You talking about Lil Baby got bars, yo. I'm not listening to nothing you say.
You said what?
You talking about Lil Baby got bars. I'm not listening to nothing you say.
No, I didn't say Lil Baby got bars.
That's exactly what you said. I know you do.
I didn't say he got bars. Don't misquote me.
Same shit.
No, it's not.
What you like about him?
And I give you bars. I like Juvenile. Juvenile
Spit. Oh, Juvenile had bars. You wasn't listening hard enough.
Oh, what is he talking about?
You wasn't listening hard
bars.
enough. You wasn't listening to 400 Degrees hard enough.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. When the last time is the
oh shit, like a month and a half ago.
Juvenile had bars.
Huh?
Juvenile had bars.
Juvenile has bars.
But known for his bars though. I'm not saying he couldn't rap.
What are you talking about? Let me tell you something.
Juvenile was the most
November 1998, I went to a club, Chocolate City, in San Antonio, Texas, in MSA school, and I was sitting there, and DJ Jubilee was on stage, and he brought this guy up there that started spitting, and young 17-year-old Terrell said, "Holy fucking shit, who is this?" And it turned out to be Juvenile.
He was the golden child before Wayne.
Wow, what you just said was ridiculously dope.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I was there. I was like, oh.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
It's okay.
Lil Baby, I like Lil Baby.
I know you do.
We all listen. Can we all be men and say we like artists that not necessarily fit what we normally like, right?
Yes.
Right.
That's what Lil Baby is to me. He's not something that I normally go for, but he's grown on me.
Right.
I stand by my Lil Baby shit.
I know you
I know.
do.
I'm gonna say this though about you, Neve. I think we're like in the sense that we love music so much we can kind of go with the times. We can accept things as they change and look at it. So I do see where you're going with like Lil Baby. Even because when you said it, I was thinking about the Baby, but then I had to go listen to Lil Baby. And he got some.
What'd you say?
Know me, don't expect, and if you know just how I am about rap, I think it would.
So this is my thing about like we all it definitely comes up. I have to try to be stay as relevant to music as possible because of the kids. If I see my daughter who's now on Instagram and all that stuff as a teenager, and she listening to Megan Thee Stallion, I need to know who the fuck this is. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing goes about Lil Baby and DaBaby. Oh, by the way, I think DaBaby might have Lil Baby.
Oh no,
and so, but this is what I appreciate because I appreciate the Migos. I appreciate these young dudes that's doing it, and like because of what they saying specifically, and again, I just if we're gonna elevate the conversation, elevate the dialogue, I like when Lil Baby rapping with Yo Gotti on a put a date on a joint, and he throw the contract out my face. Basically, I ain't signing shit. Like, but he said in some, mumble slick bar way. But like emotionally, that's right, Lil Baby, don't sign that shit. Keep getting your money. Don't sign with these. I'm with it. So I think it's a feel with the younger generation as much as it is anything else. Too. So I think, and I think we said this before. Generationally, this is the first time of note where two generations, we as of a certain age and our children can bop to the same music in real time. So I can appreciate Megan in the bump, and so can my kids, like in real time, in the way that my mother, that I couldn't have, even though I loved Earth, Wind & Fire and Marvin Gaye, I wasn't a contemporary of that music. Like that music was played to us in the form of cookouts and all of that. We weren't of an age listening to that for the first time out the way we would hear Packing the Mail Is Gone. Like we just singing that, and so is our kids. Like, so that, I think that's a unique thing too, and it ain't been done in music if you think about it.
I think
Never.
These young cats is really, they were trying to fight being in the group, and I feel like the Megans who's giving out, and the baby on the Megan drink too. I gotta listen to that freestyle because I never got a chance to, but I think they're really, artists are going to grow.
Yeah.
Rap had its time, and I think now, like the baby and the artist really said something. I mean, for me, when I listened to Lil Baby, it was more of a being open mind and embracing, and it was with my favorite artist. That shit for me, okay, let me hear this shit. And I'm like, damn, to the point where like Lil Baby and me could probably do a EP or album together. Just because they're so unique and they kind of like, they go good. So, like you said, the Yo Gotti drink too. It was more of me listening to songs with guys that I like that made me be like, hold up, I gotta start listening for what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
I got some questions to ask y'all. Mixtape Wayne or mixtape Fab?
Ooh, can I? Shit,
Good question.
that's hard, man. Fuck.
Mixtape Wayne, mixtape Fab, or Fabulous trying to act like he wasn't cheating on Emily this weekend.
Wow, look at you.
Fabulous. What you doing, Fabulous? I know I was messing, Juice. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Wow, he did it. He did it. He did. He said that.
Hold on, let's
I'm
go.
fabulous.
No,
I'm sorry.
I gotta hit a hip hop question first.
That's a tough one, bro, because honestly, mixtape Fab is what made me like Fab. Like I felt like when I was like, okay, this nigga getting it, I gotta fuck with him. I love how he flow. Man, mixtape Wheezy, dog, is a fool. We talking about what, like 2007, 8? That motherfucker's a fool.
Purple Laker, Lamborghini, Purple Laker, Rari.
You gotta answer.
Purple Laker, mommy. When he said that on a mixtape, when he did that dedication song to Sierra, on that man, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I love Fab and I love the elevation, and I appreciate mixtape Fab, but mixtape Wheezy, I think, is actually a nickname. So if they tied, you probably got to get an edge to Wayne. Because Jay-Z said, I might give it to the mixtape Wheezy. Like, so that's a respect level there.
Hey, what's that joint in? The No Ceilings?
The No Ceilings joint, yeah.
Hey, let me say this.
They had single on there. That shit.
Yes.
That really made me say, fuck it, I'ma spit. I'ma spit too. Cause I was like, God damn. Yeah. So we gotta go mixtape Wheezy, bro.
You probably gotta go mixtape Wheezy on that one.
Great. And the only reason I disagree is I feel like the No Ceilings 2 was and what was the other joint, the rock and roll joint? It was a couple. So I feel like, to me, like, Wayne, I think his ones were better than Fab's best ones, but I feel like I feel like Fab's been consistent in the mixtapes where I can't think of one that Fab put out that I really didn't like. when it was Wayne joints with No Ceilings 2, I was like, and it was another joint, it might have been the Outer Space shit. What was the Outer Space shit he called?
I'm not an
yeah,
alien.
Yeah, that second joint, I was like, so I felt like it was that I didn't like. Might have been one or two on a Wayne joint that I felt
I'm
like,
not a human. I'm not a human.
right. So I'll give it the Fab, for me personally, for the simple fact that I felt like through whatever, whether it was soul tapes or summertime outs or there's no competition, I liked all of them. Even though Wayne's best shit was probably better than Fab's best shit, Wayne's worst shit was worse than Fab's worst shit. That's my opinion, bro.
Wayne.
I stand alone. I'm used to this shit. I stand by myself, man. You niggas don't know what the fuck they talking.
I'm just saying that, like, I see. This is what I think. I don't think the Fab joints was as polarizing as Wayne. Like Wayne was, niggas was having
Wayne in his
knockdown.
Wayne in his prime wasn't nobody. Wayne in his prime, his mixtapes wasn't nobody fucking with. But he threw after that. When he fell hard.
Well, that was political.
I was just listening to John Humming Ross last night. God damn. But when Wayne, like, listening to Wayne now, it'd be like, Fab's still Fab. It's how I feel. Wayne now ain't that same Wayne. Wayne was considered the best. You talk about, there's never been a time where we felt like Fab was the best.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Huh?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Right. It was a time where we felt like Wayne was the best in the game. But when Wayne fell, the difference between his best and his worst, like Fab is more consistent across for me.
There's the lane, man.
I got another question for y'all. Before Beyonce Hove or after Beyonce?
Wait, what? What you mean?
Jay-Z before Beyonce, Jay-Z after Beyonce.
Jay-Z before Beyonce.
Right. Ain't nothing fucking with that.
Wait a minute. I mean, I get it, but you know, American Gangster came out, they was already together.
Right. American Gangster. Okay, so American Gangster ranks where in his albums? We've had these
It was pretty good, dog. Like, it was
American Gangster was dope.
But
okay.
we haven't. Wait. We haven't ranked Jay-Z records yet. Oh my God! Look, that could take a while. But I would say this: American Gangster
is it top 3?
High.
Top 3.
It's top 5 for sure.
Top 3.
Top 3.
Top 3 are all before Beyonce's. Am I wrong?
Okay, top 3 before. Top 3 before Beyonce.
Beyonce before Jay-Z and Beyonce, or Beyonce after.
Beyonce after.
This sound like a whole before and a Beyonce after to me.
Yo, real
hey,
shit.
Right? That's crazy.
Hold up. We was just in the car, right? And we was talking about how this whole, because I still have a problem with her redoing the
Before I let go.
Yeah, before I let go. It's okay, but
I have never heard it. Like,
they played it at the wedding.
did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's when Lil Jordan dipped it low, and Big Jordan was like, "Get your ass up."
is that what this? Oh, is that what that was? Oh,
Yeah.
yo, before I let go, them Beyonce fans is really like, dog, like I'm not like I have a problem with this.
Hey, Neef, it's gonna stick. It's gonna stick. And I didn't.
It ain't going nowhere.
I didn't realize it was gonna
I hear
stick.
it like okay,
You one day watch. This is gonna happen. One day you just
like thing like with my shoulders, and I'll be like,
that's gonna be a perpetual set for every DJ. They're gonna have to play both versions for the rest of Cookout's time.
all right,
That's just what it is.
All right, well, fuck it then. Which one? Pick one.
what?
You heard
The original.
What?
Oh, the original. The
you
original.
Oh,
Beyonce.
I just told you I didn't hear the song, and then Cool told me I heard it, and I didn't realize I heard it.
that shit is spooky.
Nothing is fucking with Frankie Beverly and Maze. Like, what are we talking about?
Hey man, I like the Beyonce.
I don't even think Before I Let Go is Frankie Beverly and Maze's best song.
It's not.
I'm not.
It's not, and I love them.
You might say a song that I know, and so
Joy and Pain.
Joy and Pain.
what? Like sunshine.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Sing it.
Hey.
Sing it. Brown now.
Brown now.
Then we went to
Joy
any
No,
other
no.
time. Stop me from singing.
Actually, one of the best songs they have is called You, and they actually the best version of it is on their live version in New Orleans. That's one of their best albums ever.
I'm gonna have to
So
check
Frankie
that out.
Beverly amazing shit. But I gotta say, look, man, I like the Beyonce joint. I think it's dope. I think people are
That's
being
because
a
you're a
little.
homer.
Nah, she's who she is.
Tell me him
You're
like
a
what you.
homer juice.
That's his
Huh?
out.
Huh?
That's real out. Whenever real don't want to agree with your shit, oh, because you're a homer.
Yeah.
This nigga through here the best.
Hey,
he can
look.
do stuff.
I get accused. Look, I ain't gonna lie. If there is reason to accuse me of Homer shit, there is, because I love you. And yes, I do be doing Homer shit. But I will say this. I do believe that the Beyonce shit is dope. I believe that it's fucking actually a dope song. And I do believe that Beyonce after Jay-Z is better. I seen this post where this chick was like, oh, she helped him and developed him, but like
Get the
no,
fuck out of
no,
here.
no. Jay really helped Beyonce get
Definitely
to
happened that way.
Do y'all think, honestly, we seen every artist, and it's usually a thing where when you get a mate, you fall off, and like, you know, as far as being attractive, we've seen the peak of Beyonce though. And we all say that honestly, like
What you say?
We've seen the peak of Beyonce.
No.
I don't know.
Her peak is gonna be 20 years long, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. We seen a peak yet, bro.
These new diets, man. She ain't finna be your mama's Aretha Franklin, bro.
Have we seen
Look
artists?
at LeBron James, 17 years in the league. We know different stuff. We eat healthier. We do certain shit that's different. Watch. Niggas aging back.
Hold on, J-Lo 50 years old and J-Lo still J-Lo.
That's what I'm saying.
And
so you think Beyonce ain't got 20 more years of that in her?
I say she don't. But I'm saying the highest level Beyonce's ever been at.
J-Lo ain't got no Jay-Z to cut your cloth against. They fucking is something we never seen before. They might be the people that make it out without dying prematurely and getting their catalog stolen. Remember we said they the only one we got.
No, her and her peak.
I think, listen, bro, she put a song out with her daughter that got the internet going crazy. I don't know if we all heard it collectively.
That Lion King shit is some bullshit, dog. I'ma say it. Y'all
don't
want
who? Ask my 13-year-old, is it bullshit? Then you ask who is it for? And then you ask, is she gonna be buying music longer than you?
The shit with her
is yes.
It's boot juice.
Hey, we can talk about
yes. My 13.
We can talk about the
government. Be buying music longer than you. It ain't for you.
Talk about Beyonce.
It ain't for you.
The Beehive real nigga. I'm not saying nothing about it.
Her bigging up brown skin is a big deal.
I was talking to T about that shit last night. She said, you don't want the Beehive on you. I do. Come on.
No.
No, listen.
I had a CIA on me before the Beehive.
I love Beyonce. I appreciate it. I just feel like, do you think Beyonce can be greater than she already is?
Yes.
What make you think she can't?
So she can stay on that level.
Of number one-ness? That's hard. What are we talking about?
I mean, we didn't think. Look at the Netflix.
Riri not more. I think Riri the number one right now.
No.
Riri catalog don't touch Beyonce catalog, bro.
What?
Riri catalog don't touch Beyonce catalog.
I'm not talking catalog. Come on, right this minute.
What we talking about?
What the world want right now.
What we talking about then? Let's not get women with it. Let's make it clear. Let me shut up so I can make it clear.
If it's an album coming out,
say it again. I start over. I didn't hear you.
Out. Beyonce album coming out. Riri album coming out. Who you checking for first?
Beyonce.
First of all, that's a new question. First of all, that's a new question. Second of all, it all depends on who the fuck. Ask my wife that. Who's she gonna say, Terrell?
Beyonce.
My girl. Beyonce.
Right, so it all depends on who you checking for. As a teenager, that she gonna say Riri.
Hey, main man, you tripping?
But who buys the music? Who buys it? Who goes to concert? Who buys it?
Riri, listen, Riri.
We buy it. Like they ain't got no money.
I don't want to hear y'all hype when Riri come. I don't hear y'all talking that Lion King shit. Like, yo,
What are you talking about, Neef? What you talking about, Neef?
He stay moving the goalposts, yo.
Right, you act like I'm saying the Lion King song is for me. I don't give a fuck. I like Brown song. 2000. I'm saying listen, you can't compete with black women Twitter. If they said it's a go, bro, it's a go. And they're not talking about you.
My Tanera loves Beyonce. She ain't heard that Lion King shit.
Who loves Beyonce?
My girl, she loves Beyonce. Has your wife heard the Lion King soundtrack?
Listen to what I'm saying. The song Brown Skin.
I asked you a question. Has your wife listened to the Beyonce shit?
You not listening to what I'm saying. You not listening to what I'm saying. You not listening to what I'm saying. You trying to get your agenda across. So the whole thing
Am I not supposed to?
She had Blue Ivy on a song that made Twitter go crazy, right? Your wife is outdated. She's not making music for her. She making music. So listen, Before I Let You Go is a perfect example. Why is that song so good? Because she put Before I Let You Go challenge and had them saying, I just want to sit in line, and they doing challenges, and you got teenagers doing a challenge from a lady that's almost 40. You can't compete with that, bro. So that song is going to last for as long as they fucking adults. That's 40 more years. And so she just dropped it a month ago. Huh?
That's what we're saying on this podcast.
So what you say?
Rihanna can't compete with Beyonce.
No.
Ain't nobody say that. So the fact is,
I'm saying it.
So the fact is, when Rihanna, right, becomes a mother, is she gonna have legs to make these songs? We can say next best rapper alive since the best rapper retired, till you realize it take a lot to get fucking 13 summers out of this shit. So Rihanna got a long way to go, bruh, before she ever touched Beyonce's what's her name? And then we not even talking about the biggest girl group of all time. We're not gonna talk about that. Like Destiny Child? No.
Damn, they might be the. Damn, you right. Damn, god damn, you right.
Hey, Juice. This where this Nas shit went left. I'm not talking about in the past. I'm not talking about what she's done for the game. Like with the Nas shit. I wasn't talking about what Nas has done for the game. I'm talking about today.
What are you talking about?
But see, Leaf, check this out.
That's like saying old versus new.
Before I drop these bars, I just want to say my beard look really good in this camera right now. But look, besides that, if we're talking right now, it's three monumental things she just did. The Netflix special is probably unprecedented because I don't really know of any artist that's done that yet. So she did that. At Coachella. Okay. The second thing was let's please do not be confused. She's the reason why the Lion King thing is popping.
The thing.
Her and Donald Glover has a big piece of it because he's him, but her being in that film is huge. And the third thing Cool just mentioned, she took a song that's gotta be 40 years old and extended it. Not only that, she added culture to it. She put black bands involved. She put the South in it with the whole, you know what I'm saying, the New Orleans like kind of brass bounce thing.
She know what she doing.
She dog.
Drake
Rihanna where?
Man.
Drake does it too. But where's Rihanna? What Rihanna has done what though?
We anticipating Rihanna because she hasn't had music, but that don't mean it's gonna be a rocket, a missile when it comes out.
And she look. What was that album she did? Was it her last album? I think it's a classic. Her last album's a classic.
Who, Rihanna?
It was it was dope. Look, Rihanna's dope and she beautiful and thick. But listen, she's not competing with Beyonce right now.
That shit dropped. I'm gonna remember this conversation.
That's all. Better be a missile. She got a white man too. It better be a missile. She don't got Jay-Z in her corner. It better be a missile. It better be a missile, Navy. She got a white man sharpening her iron.
Jay-Z and Beyonce made it cool to be black again.
Hold up, yo. Have y'all peeped racist cool? Like,
Yeah.
Black, cool no white black women with white men, yo. It was Rihanna.
Hey,
No, I'm saying we are just in some of.
Who was the other black woman that's with a white man that he spoke about today?
Eve.
Right.
And all Eve did was call out Chris Brown that last time he got falsely accused when he was overseas.
Mm-hmm.
When she was on The View. That was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. She gave a phony apology. I like Eve though. All I'm saying is we the sum of our life experiences. So
do you think that people gonna forget about Beyonce when Rihanna dropped? Is that what we're saying?
That's not what we saying.
No, I'm saying I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
I want to see if the energy stayed the same when she dropped.
When who
It's
dropped?
gonna be a fire album, and nobody gonna say she's better than Beyonce after that.
I'm not saying that she's better. I'm just thinking. I'm really. No, that Lion King shit, I wasn't fucking with it, dog. Shit wasn't hot.
For 10-year-old girls, Neve.
Reese said she don't fuck with her neither. It's like, no, she ain't said. I'm just.
Wait till the brown skin girl bump 2 months from now.
Oh, that brown skin girl is corny, dog. That shit is garbage.
Okay.
Hey, I'm like,
Ask brown
hey,
skin
cool
girl.
like Malcolm X, and I'm like
Ask
Bane.
brown
I'm
skin
like
girl.
teaching them all this shit.
The shit with Kendrick, oh my God, that shit is garbage.
I ain't even listened to it. I don't even know what you're talking about. Because it ain't for me.
You got too much
Kendrick
time
dropped
to listen to all this goddamn
Kendrick-
music.
Yeah, it's a lot to take on.
I gotta
Something new.
Gotta go, cool.
I got dinner I gotta make, y'all.
Hey man, y'all wild today. Y'all was wild. Y'all drank something. Y'all got into something. But y'all
I'm sober. I probably need to be sober.
But cool
more.
white men is something we gotta discuss.
No, I'm just saying I don't have nothing but you love who you love. My point was when Joe Flacco started having children, his play got worse. What I mean by that is
who?
Joe
Flacco,
Flacco,
the Ravens quarterback. Stay with me.
Ex-Ravens.
That nigga. That
That
nigga trash anyway.
The more kids he had, the worse his play got. Right now, who you blaming? His kids, his wife? No, all I'm saying is you're the sum of your life experiences. So if you got these new life experiences and you're doing a fashion joint with Louis Vuitton or whoever, and you do a fragrance line and a makeup line, and then you try to make music, and your experiences are with somebody who culturally ain't got no flavor, I'm assuming you know how to make music, so I'm gonna give you that. But like, what happened to Wayne? That guy. What happened to whoever is the next being that person? So it better be fire. Or we ain't gonna give a shit if the music just okay. I don't give a fuck who she is. And she done had just okay albums before.
Speaking on Joe Flacco, y'all didn't want to pay. If Joe Flacco was really all that, y'all have paid him before the Super Bowl run. The whole situation was y'all didn't really want to pay him. Then he had that Super Bowl run. All Joe Flacco ever had was that Super Bowl run.
We agree. What you talking about?
Joe Flacco. You said
you
Joe
making
Flacco.
my point.
Right. So the difference with Joe Flacco was Joe Flacco had a hell of a time or a hell of a run right before y'all had to pay his ass.
Right. No, and then he had 4 kids after that, and so you don't want to fucking to wide receivers in the offseason no more.
Pay him. Y'all had 4 years. When you're a rookie, you sign a 4-year contract, right?
What are you talking about? You moving the goalposts again.
Hold on. What Cool said was, after he had his kids, he fell off.
Correct.
Yes. So just like you, we all fell off after we had kids.
Hold up, can I talk? Before he had kids in that playoff run, y'all didn't pay him for a reason, right? Cool.
What are you talking about, yo?
It was his contract year, bro.
Y'all could have paid him.
Nobody.
Why?
Nobody.
You
what are you talking about?
Oh, what are y'all talking about? So
we Ravens fans.
Hold on, it's quarterbacks that get paid to going into their final year, right?
Nowadays, not back then.
It was back then too, Cool. They wasn't cutting.
You wasn't paying Wacko flat. You wasn't paying.
He was.
He proved himself that last year. He bet on himself and won. What we talking about? He
Yo,
got worse after
you know Joe wasn't supposed to start, right?
I'm not even arguing that.
No. You know he wasn't supposed to start, right?
Before the Super Bowl year, hold on.
No, you're not listening. You're not listening.
Before
Because
the
you're trying to write him off as if he didn't go to the playoffs his first year as a rookie. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Bro.
I never liked Joe Flacco. I thought he was a pretty good playoff quarterback.
No, that's all fine. But I'm from Baltimore, so I'm a diehard fan. You understand what I'm saying? So to say that he was never nothing when he wasn't supposed to start and he came in and he was something, that matters.
What I said was that money he had in the playoffs. He bet on himself. Right.
Yeah.
I had to pay him.
Right. Fine.
He was Aaron Rodgers before the babies.
Why you come on now you reach.
He wasn't Aaron Rodgers.
He was never Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right, but nobody ever compared him to Aaron Rodgers, but he also wasn't motherfucking a bunch of other motherfuckers you believe in. He ain't that motherfucker you put all that stock in Minnesota. He ain't him either.
Right.
He better.
Shit get wild. Shit get wild out here.
What has Kirk Cousins won? Tell me how Kirk Cousins got his money after he won the Super Bowl and then throw a interception and 11 touchdowns. Tell me about that year.
Cousins.
Tell me about that year.
500 Cousins.
You could have paid for that.
Tell me about the money that y'all paid for Cousins after he won the Super Bowl. Tell me about that year. Tell me about it.
I don't see no fucking I can go to your house or Cool House. I don't see plenty of Ray Lewis shit. I don't see no fucking Joe Flacco shit there.
Tell me about the year that Kirk Cousins won the Super Bowl. Tell me.
Y'all Ray Lewis fans. Y'all never had no.
Tell me about the year that Kirk Cousins won the Super Bowl. Did Ray Lewis win? Oh, there you go. Oh, look at that.
Where's your Joe Flacco uniform?
You want me to go get my Joe Flacco shit?
That shit in the fucking. You gotta go find that motherfucker.
No, I don't. It's right in the man cave. I'm in my room right now. I can take it.
But then what happened was he started having children and he refused to work out in the offseason with his wide receivers. Now, Lamar Jackson, contrarily, is a young 20-year-old with no kids, no real lady, and he went twice with the wide receivers in his young career. That's all I meant about kids versus not. So having a family changes you in that way.
Okay, a family changes you, and your receiver set changes you. Name the receivers.
That's not on him.
Right.
What are you talking about? Why you make it seem like his first 5 years he didn't have a new offensive coordinator every year? Those things matter.
Right, exactly.
They all got promoted to head coaching jobs.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
What are you talking about, yo? He's done more with less.
I just didn't like Joe Flacco, but you're right. He made the shit work.
When was the last time that he had an elite receiver versus the other people in the division who had elite receivers? Never.
Yes,
He got Steve Smith. Steve Smith was 47 years old when he got him. Anquan Bolden was 106. What are you talking about? Come on, bro.
Hey, Juice. He really liked New England anyway, so I don't even know why we talking to him.
I grew up a New England fan. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
He's a fucking Patriot.
I'm 38 years old. I was 16 years old when the Ravens became a team. Well, I wasn't supposed to like football before that.
Yeah, that's true. Because that was that's the Browns.
Right. I was 16 years old. I grew up a Patriots fan. I was a Patriots fan before anybody was a Patriots fan. Don't get it twisted.
They got at us with the Ravens. Now.
The 1 in 15 years, the 2 in 14 years, Rel was a Patriots.
He definitely was an early Patriots fan, and I didn't know why.
Y'all still can't beat New England, nigga.
Ooh.
Y'all
only get half a ball.
Who can't beat New England?
Y'all can't.
What are you talking about? We went up there and bust their ass. The only team the New England fans in New England during the playoffs is the Ravens.
It's the Ravens.
What are you talking about?
They never want to see the Ravens in the playoffs.
That's going to change this year, guys.
Oh, but Cool got to go make dinner.
I definitely got to go make dinner.
All right, y'all. Love y'all, man.
I'm done with this shit, man. Fuck out of here.
All right.
Love y'all, man.
Love you too, man.
54, Relly the little man in the corner. We revolutionized what the fuck y'all talking about. Catch up. Get y'all shit together because we ahead of our fucking class.
The
Yeah.
prophetic podcast, baby.
54 in the books.
We here.
Holla.
All right.